Hello and welcome back to Master Forex Academy. I am Master Pro, and today we are looking at EURGBP. The time is 7 a.m. It's a Thursday, 14th of March. We are looking into this instrument during the pre-London Open, preparing for the London markets open. So let me quickly get into this chart and share my insights on what I'm going to be looking into on this day for this instrument. Big warning, as you can see that EURGBP has been very choppy. So this instrument is not for the faint-hearted. So if you know that you're a faint-hearted individual, then just skip this video. So now those who are left, I know it's people, who've got very strong hearts. Let's get into it. So quickly, I'm looking at my top-down analysis. I'm quickly tuned in on H4. I'm noticing that the market has been moving nicely all the way from the bottom where the trend started. It was moved up until around about this area over there, and then it showed an indecision doji, meaning that buyers now are starting to show less and less prowess when it comes to buying. So now sellers will start taking advantage of them not having that momentum to buy. So this is actually a quite good area to start executing probable sell trades. So getting into sell trades at around about price of where the market is currently, it would be an instant market execution at around about price 0.85540. Now with an SL, obviously it's a high risk entry, because our SL would need to be somewhere around about that price of 0.85597, just above that wick over there. Now, if anyone is to execute an entry selling in around this area, just note that it has to be firstly a test trade, and then once we break and have a break and a close beneath this week of the indecision doji, then we can start executing proper sell trades beneath that price. And if there's any sort of rejection and the market will push up bullish, so now it would be great to look at those buys just above that price, and even better above that entire area, for continuation buying. And if there's any early entry buying on a lower time frame, it would be great around this price area. We'll see when it get down to the lower time frame. But now looking at the medium to long term, we are also seeing that move of a dominant selling. So now looking into H1, we'll just quickly check where our market has been and how it has been trending. I see that there's actually a trend line where the market is resting currently. So now at the very same price, 0.85540, where it is a supply area, it is also currently a buy area. So we are having two setups at one area over here. So if you noticed over here, it is an area of interest. So this area, it is an area of value. Now as the market has been moving bullish, it had a retracement, continuation, retracement, continuation. It can literally still be coming back down here and do a continuation. So where I then said on H4, this could be a very good spot to put an instant sell execution. We may need to reconsider that, because over here we can't sell where we strictly see that it's a buy zone, because that is not just a high risk entry, it's a very high risk entry for selling. So now what I would then rather do is really wait for the market to break and close beneath price 0.85520. So that is one thing that I would then be looking into, because I don't want to play with money. We play with toys, not money. So let's just ensure that we get into only high probable entries. Even if the risk is there, we need to ensure that we control the risk. So going down on the H1 chart, I'm seeing that. So as soon as we break this trend line, then we'll be presented with an even strong opportunity. And obviously, One, two, three, four, five. It has been more than 5 times this area being tested and the market finding support in it. So obviously others can argue to say now that it's been tested 5 times, the area is weak, it can easily be broken, of which that can be very true. And then others can still argue and say, nah, it's been tested so many times, it has not been broken. There's a higher probability that it can sit and move up. Then those will also still be factual. So a point like this, we call this an equilibrium point, where demand and supply, buyers and sellers come and have a point of continuity. So around this point, that's where now at this equilibrium we need to wait for additional confirmations before we can act aggressively. So looking left at the chart, you will see clearly that this is a supply zone. It's a supply zone. It's a very significant area of interest. It has been a very good area of value for quite some time. So now anywhere beneath that price would be a very strong probable area for significant sell trades. So if we are to sell, we'll look into that area being broken. And the next zone that we will pay attention to is this zone over here, which present yet another area of demand, all the way till somewhere about this low over here. All of these are areas of demand zones, meaning that the market, when it reaches any of these points, it can offer probable buy levels for buyers, and as soon as we break any of these 3 points, then we can look into considerable continuation sells, especially beneath this area. Beneath this area over here, that's where I'll go for aggressive sells on this EURGBP, because as soon as we have broken all of these, we now would have started to enter a very strong dominance area of selling. So what happened even before, when it had broken these areas, it just shot all the way down to that area over there. This can be like your 61.8 area. So moving all the way down there will bring us good probable entries. Now looking short term, where the market is currently, as I said, where it is now on H4, it is showing an early sniper entry for selling. On H1, it says we need to get further confirmation around the price. But if the market is to push up, I wouldn't be looking into buying this, because I think that already the market is overbought. So if you are to buy around about that area, I would say buy, but don't go aggressive, because already there's been a lot of buying momentum up until now. So if you are to buy and the market is moving up until there, then it's kind of like the end of this trend. There's not much juice that you can get when we're looking left on the chart. So if you are to buy, don't go hard at it. So I'm looking more into probable sells than an opportunity to buy on this one. Not saying that the market will not go up, but I'm saying that if it is to go up, I'm not buying, because the market is already overbought. So I'm only looking into probable sells on EURGBP. So as I said, looking at this chart where the market is, we are now on a lower time frame, trying to check where can we find sniper entries for selling. So where the market is, I said that we'll start to look into sales once it breaks that area over there. So this has been an Asian session. It did move at that Asian high and Asian low. Now we just want a break. So a break beneath that low is a very good probable area for us to start selling. Then that's just about it on this instrument. Yes, H4. It's medium to long term. It doesn't lie, especially if there was an indecision doji. That gives us an very high probable entry to sell. But don't forget about this trend line as well. Hinter said it would be great to exercise caution. Once it is broken, then it gives us an extra layer of confidence. Then around about that price of 0.85520, it would then be a great area to start selling over there. And just like that, we're moving in. We're cruising nicely into a profitable trading day. This is the pre-London market session, and we're just preparing for the London Open. And as soon as it opens, we are just going to already be in on a couple of trades. If you're enjoying the content you are seeing on this channel, do ensure that you are subscribed so that you don't get to miss any of my analysis. Let's meet again tomorrow.
From a milli to a billy, and I came from a village to a city, and I thinking that I finna be doing better. Gotta get the money like a cool trader. My plan